Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. You know what? I was working on some things here, and I thought I'm just going to turn my phone on here and record it because I haven't checked in a few days. Now, hold on, because I need to do my kitchen timer. Oh, yeah, I got to reset that and reset that. Ooh, what song should I pick? What's today's song? Let's choose you. And then I'm going to put 30 minutes, but I'm not sure it'll take that long. So, I'll tell you, I haven't checked in a while. My hands are so unsightly to look at, and part of me feels like I don't want to inflict them on you. Here's my problem. And I had a similar problem for all those years that I worked in hair salons. I should be wearing gloves when I tea dye papers because the tea is acidic. And even though I put baking soda to neutralize it, it's still also drying on your skin. And I do it to myself all the time. And I start, playing with my papers and pulling them out. And I've been in a tea dyeing mood lately, again. And it just takes a toll. My nails start peeling off, and hangnails start ripping off. And the color looks like I'm having, 2 packs a day of cigarettes. Anyhow, and then I think, well, I can't very well craft with like 10 Band-Aids on the tips of my fingers so that you don't have to look at the carnage. But I'm going to try my best just to ignore and hope that you do as well. I was playing yesterday with this. Here, let me move some of this background stuff. Not very often I sort of go off on a tangent of ephemera. My favorite thing is making the books. Ephemera isn't always my favorite thing to do with junk journals. But I was watching Marley Design. I'll put the link to her channel down below. She's very talented, and I really love her style. And she made a little pocket to hold tiny little ephemera. And I just thought, oh, I feel like doing my version of that. So I followed most of her instructions, but she made it using playing with stamps from the Tim Holtz Field Notes stamp. Hold on, I'm putting something away over there. Using the Field Notes stamps. And I'm going to try that too one day because I have those stamps and I love them so much. So much fun. Anyhow, so I followed her instructions and made a cute little sort of pocket container. And it's got a little window there. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to put some things in it. I used a page from Edith Holden. I did a little bit of collaging on the back here. Now, she didn't do this, but I just thought the back needed something because I didn't necessarily want to glue it onto something. So I thought, I'm going to put a pocket on the back. So I did that myself. And then I did a little bit more, a fussy cut of an Edith. And that's from an old dictionary, a bird. And then that's actually the border and the stamp from the Tim Hortons Field Notes stamps. And this is also from Edith, these two. Now she used a brad up here to hold her little disc in place, and I just used a oh, come on, brain, you can do it. Search through your words, brain. An eyelet. There we go. Anyhow, now I want to put I want to tuck some things in. I'm hoping that will fit. I don't think that's going to fit. That could go in the back pocket. That wouldn't look bad because that's a little blue flower. Maybe I'll do that. And I'm going to put a few little wildflowers, fussy cuts in, and maybe a couple of stamps and such. But I thought, I feel like doing a, hold on, I feel like doing a slide. So I already got the film out of it. It's just an old slide from back in the day. Apparently it was Norman's graduation. Who'd have known? I'm going to put that aside. I'll use that for something else. I want this. And I thought, well, this is sort of an Edith-y thing going on here. So I raided my cutting copy of The Edwardian Lady, which is the biography of Edith Holden. And that's one of the books that jumps out at me at stores, at thrift stores. So I found this picture, which I'm not likely to use. It's so big. But I can use these smaller parts of it. So I guess I should have figured out who's in it and who's who. Maybe one of them is Edith. Let me find the page that I tore it out of. Where did I tear it from? What page is that? 86. I guess that would help if I just went to the page. 81, 86, 87. All right. That's 85, 86. Oh, opposite. Chadwick and some of the convalescent children. Ah, so these are just children. It's not necessarily, Edith's not in the picture. Okay, that's fine. I wanted some cute little children anyways. So I want to, oh, it says July 1960 on it. Wow, I would have been 6 months old. So I'm thinking I can use her, and then I can also use her. And that way I can still use those in something else along the way. So I'm going to get a little pencil. I want to give myself enough room. There we go. And hopefully, I'm just going to do it lightly. That way I can erase it if I need to. Can I see that? No, I can't. Let's try this a little longer. It's miserable, miserable, miserable day up here where I live. Pouring rain, and it is calling for the temperature to drop suddenly. You know what? I'm going to do it this way. Actually, I don't want you. I want you. The temperature's supposed to drop suddenly, turn into freezing rain by about lunchtime. So I want it a little bit. Hopefully I've left myself enough room for there. I guess we'll see. It's all about experiments, right? Yeah, miserable, miserable weather. Let's see if that fits in there. I hope the shadows aren't too bad because of the bucketing, pouring rain. I've got every light going in my room here. Come on. I tore it apart with a knife. All right, if that's as far as you're going in, I'm going to take some more off. Let's see. These were one of those things that I hunted and hunted. I was never having any luck. At my thrift stores, I was finding all kinds of the round cases. You used to be able to store them in round rings that you could just plop right onto your projector and watch and go through your slides. And I would find tons of empty ones, and I'd get excited every single time I saw one, thinking, oh, please let this one be full, let this one be full. And it was never full. Okay, that looks good. Hopefully that's showing up. I can't see. You know the drill. All right, let's take that off. And then we'll put the other little girl on the other side, and it can be like a little charm. There we go. She looks cute. All right, so the other one, let's see. The other little lady. So yeah, I've got my ring light going up there, and they might be good for, you know, for people who actually sit in front of the camera and talk face to face with the camera. But as far as they'll still throw a shadow when it's pointed down at your desk. They just do. All right, let's see how this one, where I want to trim her. Come on. It's got to come off. And we can just make a little charm out of this. Oh, anyhow, so I was hunting and hunting. Oh yeah, she looks cute. Hunting and hunting, finding nothing. Finally found some for, I thought, a very fair price. I think it was like $2 a box at a little antique shop that's in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Yep, she looks cute. Okay, so she can come to about here. And then I got a whole box from my in-laws, so that was nice too. All right, so now I've got enough to last me the rest of my junk journal career. Now I want to make this a little sad looking. It's a little bit yellowed, but I want more. So in the end, it's not a slide, right? It's like a little frame. It's like a little fun way to make a photo frame. I'm just matching up that inner edge with what I did with the outer edge, but I'm not going too crazy. And you know me, I love to go crazy with my ink, but I'm trying to show some restraint here. Yeah, so my poor hands have been so sore, and I have been, you know, I know all the barrier creams to use in that. I know, but first of all, I don't like using them ahead of time if I'm not going to use gloves when I'm tea dyeing paper, because I don't want to get any kind of lotion or cream onto my paper. And yeah, I want a little Victorian thing. But then, it's my own fault when I forget to put some on afterwards. That's my fault. And I should know better. I just want a teeny tiny one. That's a little bit smaller. I don't want it sticking out too much because it'll cover up the little girl that I want to see. But I want to cover up Norman's grad. This is not Norman's grad. Sorry, Norman, you had your day. That's not bad. And I can fussy cut those leaves off. Okay, that one. That one's good. I still want to be able to see Kodak. I love that. All right, let's just take some of these off. And then we will ink, and it'll look cute. So I'm holding off on the tea dyeing for a few days and let my hands recover. Let my fingernails recover. I even had one more carnage to my hands. I was washing out my paintbrush after Mod Podging. Forget what I was Mod Podging. Oh, I was making a little Catherine card. And I was Mod Podging. Hold on. And again, my own fault. At some point, this brush has just been left too often this way down in water. And this paint up near the black, up where this meets, like this, imagine if that tape wasn't there, has started chipping off in big chunks because of water damage. That's my own fault, I know. I find them at thrift stores, so don't panic over the poor brushes. Anyhow, I was cleaning this brush like this, and I ran this finger, I don't know why, up like that, and a chunk of the paint went right under this nail. And in order to get it, I had to peel the nail off because I couldn't reach it with tweezers. It was nasty. It was just nasty. Bad finger week. Oh well. I still had fun. So I'm just sort of going in and getting some of this white out. I don't have to get it all out because the Distress ink will cover up quite a bit of those little white pieces. Anyhow, so I'm still deciding what's the next project. I still can't find the 4 books that I was going to make naked journals out of. I am really, really hoping that somehow or other they didn't end up in the boxes that I took to my thrift store to redonate. I did a bit of decluttering in here. And I'm hoping I didn't redonate those books. First of all, I'm hoping because I got started on them. So the text blocks are free. So unless someone else who makes junk journals finds them, I'm quite sure the store will go, well, these are useless. They're cut up. And they won't understand what they were intended for. All right, I am going to just do a little bit of inking around the edge to cover up whatever is still white. I find these little Victorian kind of illustrations, I find them in little books here and there, little Hallmark gift books. They can really take quite a bit of ink and the colors still look quite nice and vibrant, but the ink is enough to cover up whatever little bit of the white border you couldn't get close enough to cut off, or maybe you got tired of cutting it. That happens to me too sometimes. I just get tired of it. Okay, so that's going to fit. We will be none the wiser that that leaf is missing. That looks cute. I might trim that afterwards. Yes, all right. All right, so now we are going to glue these in. So she's going that way. And then this one, uh-oh. Is that you? No, uh-oh. Oh, rats. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, you tried to hide. It's time to come out and play. There. So she looks cute. So what I do is I get them in place where I like them, and then I just go back in with glue and glue it shut again. Come on. Sorry if you can't see this. And then I'm going to do some on the other side. And glue it shut. Don't mind me. This is our glitter glue. It will, if that had been 3-in-1 that I used, I'd be worrying about shine. If I did the both, oh good, I did them both upright. Suddenly got a little worried. All right, so there's her. Now I want to cover up Norman Grad. That's a little thick. I'm going to take some of that off. Okay. I don't mind if it hangs over a little bit over that edge. That looks cute. I'm going to trim that off. And I'm just going to, there's a fresh edge there, so I'm just going to give that a little there. Now I actually want to put a little eyelet in there. I'm going to pause and go find them. Okay, so eyelets. I lucked out one day, I guess maybe it's been about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years, and found these on a Facebook Marketplace. All these, the lady was done with crafting, didn't want to craft anymore, and wahoo, got all kinds of eyelets. All right, so I'm just going to put an eyelet in the corner. There we go. And then what color do I want? I think I want red. No, that's a dark red. Do I have a lighter red? I don't have many reds left. There we go. Yeah, that's better. All right. Let's flip this around. There we go. Thank you. Good. That's cute. Trying to decide whether I want to put string or whether I want to put like a bulb pin. I think I want string. Do I want baker's twine? No. Okay, so just a little sparkle. Nice thing is, You can always put a different string on if you're not in the mood for gold when it comes time to use it, right? It's a little early in the morning for my fingers. There we go. Cute. I'm just gonna trim them off so she looks sweet and she looks sweet, and it's in a way having a little bit of Edith to put into my little Edith pocket to save it for something else. Cute. Oh, I love the little window, the little peekaboo window. Here, let me hold this up so you can see before I get going. So there is that young lady. And there is that young lady. Oh, that turned out cute. I like that. So I'm going to finish filling this with some little goodies. And then I guess I'm going to take a look at that shelf and figure out what the next books are going to be. Or is, you know, whether it's one or a bunch. I'm still deciding. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, look at that. We really did almost make it to 30 minutes. I wonder if... No, it's not going to go off. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll talk soon. Bye.